Morning. Hi there. I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes for a couple of people to come in before I start talking about what I want to talk about. I don't usually come on with a subject, but um, I've had to come on today. I don't know how long I'm going to be live, um, but I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. Morning, Susan. I'm just giving it a minute before I. Yeah, they were Zeus. They were until the last two. Morning, Mac. There's a few people in now about my normal number, so I'm going to start, and the first thing I'm going to say is I apologise to Tony P, Paul Hutt, and Sandra for what was said on my live stream yesterday. I didn't shut it down quick enough. I didn't jump on Shady quick enough. It took Vincent to come on and do it, and I thank him for doing that. It was completely out the blue. I don't agree with anything Shady said. And even though I've sat on Shady's panel and had a giggle with him, and that yesterday was a step too far. It was too fucking much. You cannot say something like that unless you've got substantiated evidence. It just doesn't fly. It's not good enough. And I hold my hand up and say I was not fucking good enough at my job as a host. But it won't be fucking happening again, that's for sure. I'm going to start, ruling my fucking panel as a host should, but shutting people down quicker. I've got to learn to do it. If I'm going to be a live streamer, I've got to learn to do it. And my last two live streams haven't been what my fucking channel's about. Mine's about a giggle. Sometimes some serious stuff, but most of the time just a chill. And my last two streams have been fucking bonkers. So I'm gonna have to shut that down quicker. And I've now got a banned list. I actually borrowed it off Tony P. I borrowed a template off him, so I can write everyone's names down. Just trying to lighten it. That's what I've got to say. I made an apology yesterday and removed the live stream, partially because of what was said about certain people, but also, and I'd be lying if I didn't say it, to protect my channel. It's Zeus, but I don't want to see it like that, because I've sat on panel with Shady for an hour or whatever, with the porn bomber on, having a giggle, and I got to hold my hands up. I've had a good laugh with Shady on his panel, but That yesterday was too much. That's the worst I've heard come out of his mouth by far. You know, it was, you know, I've held my hands up. I've held my hands up. Guilty as a host for not doing enough. Morning, godson. But that's something that I've got to change. It's something that I've got to change, because even though my channel's been chill on the last 2 streams, I've been a bit full on. You know, I am going to get people on that want to have proper discussions, and it's going to get heated. So I've got to know where to draw the line, know where to put my little videos up to stop people. I should have done yesterday. I should have flashed one of my videos as soon as fucking Shady started. But, you know, like I said, it came so out of the blue, very out of the blue. It was completely against fucking the character he was portraying on the panel. Before he said that, it was all fucking dandy. It was all fine. We were having a giggle. But that was too much, and I have to say it was too much. You know, not a lot more I can do. You know, big up AC, morning fella. You know, now I'm making a heartfelt apology. I mean every single word. You know, and I'll say it. I know that there's footage out there, but I'll say it now. If Tony or Paul or whatever want the live stream, I've still got the live stream, and they can have a link to it at any time they want it. If they want to go through the video, if they want to edit the video, break it down, use it, that's fine. They can have it. I've got no problem with that at all. I'm probably not going to do it. I'm not going to use it myself. I'm probably not going to edit it down and do a breakdown of it myself. I don't feel it would be right, because I'm involved. So I don't think it'd be right for me to do that. So, you know, I do have the link. If anyone wants to hit me up and wants to do a proper edited breakdown of the video, then just ask me for the link for it. I know it's controversial, the live itself, but yeah, ask me for the link for it, and I will give you the link for that live stream if you want to go into it and edit it. Morning, Zeus.
Good morning, mate. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right. I was a bit in shock yesterday, to be honest.
I can see, mate. Is my voice okay? Because I've got a brand new phone.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, mate. You can't get eaten up over this. What you done yesterday was host the show. That guy started saying some things that, in my opinion, unfortunately, a lot of other shows would have just cut him. And what happens then? He just goes from channel to channel to channel. I've seen him on panels, but I didn't even know he had a channel. Look, he came out with some shocking statements yesterday. He attacked some, YouTubers who were totally not what he said. He said some disgusting things. And what you've done yesterday, believe me, is a good thing, because you've brought him to the attention of other people that really don't. That guy could have appeared on any of the new channels' lives, and we would happily have let him on, because we see him on other channels. Now we know him for what he is. It's got to be done, mate. I think you've done a good thing. Don't let it eat you up. Look, I know it's hurt the people you mentioned at the start of your show, and yet they're going to say, well, why did ministry allow that to just continue? But look, you've apologised, and I hope them people understand that what the vile things he said, the rest of the community, we know about him. We know what he's done. We know what that guy's like.
Yeah.
Don't let this eat you up, mate. You're providing a great service.
I didn't let it get to me yesterday too much. I made a little apology thing and that, and I was thinking about it, but it wasn't getting to me. And then this morning I thought not for clicks or views or anything, but I had to make a public apology, because that's the sort of person I am. If I don't make that apology, then it will start to fucking bug me.
It was the right road to go down, ministry. Right road to go down, Carl.
Like I said, I've sat on panels with Shady. I've sat on Shady's panel and had a giggle with him, and he does say some controversial things, but that's the most out of the blue and radical thing I've ever heard him say. It was completely. It shocked me, to be honest. I didn't realise what he'd said until he repeated it.
Well, I told him yesterday, Ministry. I told him yesterday, it's not the place to talk about it. If you've got any stone cold evidence, take it to the right place. And that's, to be honest with you, pal. That's why I jumped off and said, "You watch your live, watch what's being said." I jumped off. I couldn't stay on there with him, and he was fucking cursing my head off. He was bang out of order.
Totally, but no, as I said, you can't be responsible for his words, Minister.
Yeah,
and regardless whether drunk or drugged, it's beside the point, mate. You can't give for what he said a free ticket or a free ride to say, oh, he's drunk and it's Shady and he's drugged or whatever.
Well, like you say, I think
people can't continue with that.
The only good thing that's come about of it, Ministry, is he's been brought to the forefront now, and everybody can see where he is, a vile fucker he is. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, like AC said, he's gone live. But I'm not going to go over there and row with him about it because I have got on with him and it is disgusting. I won't be watching him again.
Yeah.
I'll be unsubbing. I haven't yet. It's something I should have done straight away yesterday, but I will be unsubbing. I'm not going to get into a fucking back and forth with him on YouTube. I'm not siding with.
It's his responsibility.
Tony, I know Paul a bit. I don't know Tony. I don't know Sandra.
It's his responsibility now to respond to the statements that he made yesterday, whether he was drunk or not. It's his responsibility to put a statement out himself to say why he said it and apologise. And then if people want to continue to follow, but I can guarantee you, he seems the type of guy that'll probably never happen. He'll just say,
I don't think that's
all and continue.
Well, he did a live last night, but I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I fucking had an early night last night, so
that's not going to sway his mind in any shape or form. He is what he is, and he won't apologise. And when he does. I've heard him apologise before, but it's not wholeheartedly apologise, just words. I'm sorry.
Sincere, is it?
It's not sincere at all. No, it's just words. He's just mouthing them.
Okay. Well, Minister, I'm going to jump off of the. What's the other chap's name? Sorry.
That's right.
Right or wrong. Thanks, guys. I'm going to jump off. I like going to the chat. But Minister, don't let this get to you, mate. It's
no.
You brought something to the attention that needed. But
yeah.
See you later, guys. Take care.
See
you words for that.
Oh well, Ministry. It's another day,
Yeah. Well, well, I feel, I know his words are hurtful and whatnot, but what I feel more guilty about now is not jumping on him. And it took Vincent to come on and give him a spanking. You know what I mean? It's I said at the start, I thank Vincent for that.
But it tends to go in when you're out the other with Shady. It's just going through his ears and out the other side is no matter what Vincent did go at him, but. I don't think he digested any of what Vincent said,
No, definitely not. No. Definitely not.
And of course, there was others quick enough to jump on, and like Gamer put it on there yesterday, and a few others have put it on there. Yeah, seems to have made it right across YouTube,
Yeah, well, it was gonna.
Yeah.
Morning, Mr. BB. It was. Like I said, I'm not going to get into a row with him or anything for what happened on my channel. It could have got me struck. There's people who, I put the video, got rid of it straight away.
Yeah.
And there is people that would have liked to see Tony or Paul or whatever strike me down yesterday. And it would have been a fucking. I don't think it would have been a one strike. You've got a week off.
You could have lost your channel.
Jobby, I think it could have been my channel gone.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said to you when I jumped off. Be careful what they say. You're going to guard your channel.
Yeah, it's.
Well, I went to break and I come back and I thought I'll click on your channel to see what was said after I went.
Yeah,
I could see it had disappeared, and then it was. I picked it up on Gamers, RE9 Gamers channel. He made a feast of it, like, you know.
Yeah, like I said, the video's there for, you know, if anyone wants to use it and edit it down and whatever. Yeah, it's there for Tony, Paul, or whatever. If they want it, all they got to do is ask for the link, and I'll give them a link for it. You know, I'm not hiding the live away. The footage is out there. You know, Rob Gamer's got it. And he's not going to be getting rid of it anytime soon. So, you know, even if I did get rid, I know I could ask Rob, and he'd, you know, I'd be able to strip it back from his because it's my footage. So,
yeah. But yeah, it's...
Oh, morning, Lordy. Morning, right?
Yeah, even if what people like him, if they spout and shit like that, even if there's any truth in what he's saying, like I said to him yesterday on your live, I said, if you've got any facts, you don't fucking talk about it. You know,
you don't sit on it. You don't. If you knew something like that, you wouldn't keep it to yourself in the first place. You wouldn't sit on it.
For a start, you've got to have stone cold evidence before you open your fucking big mouth. You know, you can't just spurt out fucking nonsense on you, because people take it the wrong way. You know.
Yeah.
And he was way, way over the top. And being pissed up is no excuse. You know.
No.
He's a sad excuse for a fucking human. The way he's going about the place like that. I don't feel sorry for him at all. He deserves all he gets. And he's been called a beggar a few times, and that's exactly what he is, a fucking beggar.
I'm guilty. I am guilty of not being judgmental, because I don't think anyone should be too judgmental, but I've got a soft fucking heart. And morning, Snowy.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Ministry, but
you know, I not give people a platform because they've got a bigger platform than me, but you know, I'll interact with, you know, people like Shady because they are a bit down or whatever. You know, I might be down myself, but I might try and cheer someone up. You know, it's we've all got that in us. We all do it at times. It's there's, to my detriment, sometimes I can, you know, not get too invested, but start getting, you know, close and friendly with someone like Shady. Like I said, I've been sitting on his panels having a giggle. He calls me a bald cunt, calls me up on the panel, and I got, and whatever, like, you know. But I've got to start sort of not being judgmental, but reining it in a little bit. It's
just pulling people up, you know, they overstep the mark.
Yeah,
you know, this is what he did. But
but like I said, I'm not gonna get into fucking raging rows with anyone over it. I've only sort of had one blow up on here, and that was in 6 or 7 months, 8 months, whatever it is now, and that was fucking Sprinkle. And he must have figured out to push my fucking buttons, and you know what I mean. I did go looking for him to have a go at him, like on another panel. He knew I was going to do that. Morning, Richard, but I just won't entertain it. You know, I mean, if he comes backstage, he doesn't even get the time to put on his puppy dog eye, or any of that anymore. He's gone. He's gone from the back.
Well, somebody's saying Shady's live now. Well, I just hope there's no one in his fucking chat, because if they're in his chat listening to that wanker, there's something wrong with them as well.
He was live last night.
Yeah.
And the only bit of it I did see was sort of the start or something, and he was thanking fucking Crinkle for sticking up for him on Arkash's live.
So, you know.
Morning, Blistering.
no one should support him in any shape or form, after the way he's going around the place. He doesn't deserve any fucking...
I should have shut him down quicker, and I've made a point.
Yeah, you made the mistake, Ministry. You can't fucking dwell on it. We've just got to move on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Simple as that, pal. Yeah. So what's the plan for today, Ministry boy? You out? I've been out there.
No, I've been out a quick one for the dogs. It has actually stopped raining. It's been raining all night.
Yeah.
But I've been out with the dogs, and I haven't got any plans really. I didn't plan to do a live. I just fucking, just a spontaneous bang. You know what I mean? Get on, and I thought I had to get off my chest what I said at the start. Yeah. Morning, Steve.
Morning, bro. How are you?
Yeah, all right. I'm all right. I'm good.
Yeah.
Cool. What's been happening this morning? Anything?
I don't know. I sort of, for me, I had a bit of a fucking lie-in this morning and got up at 6. So, and I made a point of not watching a lot of YouTube last night. I watched some of Gamer. But I haven't seen a lot. This morning I've seen Rob's clip of Archie and Shufflings when CD was on.
All right. How's yourself and the wife? All right?
Yeah. I'm good. And Mrs. is all right. She's on a machine at the moment. Just she's waiting for her INR nurse at the moment to come and do the old finger thing. Check the blood and that.
Yeah. I think I missed a lot yesterday. I mean, I was meant to have done a podcast with somebody, but I think I was feeling a bit under the weather and ended up having a kip, and I didn't wake up till about maybe 1 or 2 in the morning. I thought, bloody hell.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. Steve, fall asleep early, and wake up at 1 or 2 in the morning, and that's it. I've got to get up then, like.
And then woke up with a bloody cold. Oh. Good morning, mate. How are you? I can't think of your name now.
Good.
You doing all right?
Yeah.
Right or wrong? That's it.
Hunky dory.
I recognise the gorilla. Ministry, you've got a baboon on this morning.
Oh, that's another proboscis monkey. It's just the front view. That's me when I had hair, that is.
That's me after a pint of Guinness.
Yeah, I got a few of them.
Yeah, it looked like a baboon, but then the nose on the baboon ain't that big. That baboon's been telling lies, I think. Look at his conker.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that doesn't surprise me, AC. I did let PP Peter on mine once, but he won't get on again.
I've got to catch up with 50-year-old gamers clips. I haven't watched these clips in like a couple of days, but
yeah,
I might just pop on over and see what Rob's been up to.
Yeah,
big up Blackburn's World. Big up, son.
Yeah, morning Blackburn's World.
Morning Blackburn's World. How you doing, sir?
Lordy, anyone can use the clips, fella. My content is free to use, and if you want the link to the whole video, you're more than welcome to it. If people want to use it and edit it down, and it's there to be used. But it's hidden on my channel. But I have still got the footage, so and a link to it. Yeah, morning, Matt.
Flipping hell. I can't believe yesterday I was like, fuck you now.
I was really slack on shutting him down. I should have shut him down quicker, but I sort of didn't see it coming.
So I was meant to have tried to get you a message across to you. But you haven't added me on Facebook yet, have you?
No, I was having trouble finding you, to be honest, Steve.
All right. If I can send you a link to it in the private chat, can't I?
Yeah.
I'll do that now, and I'll chuck my Facebook link across to you.
All right.
Yeah, a lot of people say that. They find it hard to find mine, but
yeah, you told me what your picture was, and I couldn't find it because obviously I know what you look like. So, but I couldn't find it. Like, you know.
Did you look under Steve Clark?
Yeah, with an E and without an E.
Mine's without an E.
Right, I'll have another look, but if you put it in the private,
I'll send a link over to you now in the private. Yeah, I'll just send the link in private, buddy.
Yeah, no worries. I'll tap that when just as I finish. Look, so I actually haven't got the Facebook downloaded on my desktop. I don't really use it, but I'll use it for messaging, like Messenger. I probably go on YouTube once a day just to check messages, and at Facebook, sorry, once a day just to check messages, and I use it for marketplace. That's about it.
I mean, I'm more using the Messenger on there, really. Facebook, it's very rare that I'd like do anything, but for contacting people via Messenger.
It's easier. Yeah.
Sometimes it's easier. I mean, today I wanted to speak to Expo about an issue and a problem I had with someone, and I sent him a message this morning via Instagram. Just been having a quick word with him, and it's bloody hard to find people on that Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have said that when they've gone to look for me on Facebook, they can't find me. But I don't know. I suppose it's one of those. But you got the link there. Just link up anytime.
Yeah, I will do. Yeah,
and what I'll do, I'll send me Mrs.'s account over so you can pass that on to your wife.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll just find hers now. Where am I?
Oh, I've been out this morning, ministry early. Just breaking light. I thought, let's get out now while it's dry. But the sun's coming up. Sun is coming out now. I went up to Brecon yesterday. I thought, I haven't been to the market for years. I got up there. Oh, it's bloody awful. Nothing there at all.
It's bad, isn't it?
Oh, it's wicked. It's terrible. So we had a bit of food up there in one of the hotels, and we come back and.
Yeah, I used to, like you. Yeah, I'd travel around for the boot sales and the markets.
Yeah.
But the markets have gone downhill. Abergavenny are trying really hard with their market. On more days and everything. But they still struggle. You know what I mean? When the weather's shit and but I do like a trip to Brecon. I've got to be honest.
Yeah.
Just the history of the place and the military barracks and everything is. It's a nice town.
It's a nice town. It's a nice town. It's a lovely town. But, I think it took me about an hour and a half to get there.
Yeah.
But, for the one thing good was the food was nice, and I couldn't drink because I was driving, of course. So we had a bit of food, had a walk around down along the river there, and around the town. I'm gonna know just a general knows about,
Yeah, we used to take the kids up there and that for the day, a bit of shopping in the summer, especially then down by the river, because you know what it's like down by the riverfront. It's like, there's all stuff for the kids and adults in their bars and cafes and everything. It was,
Lord, he's saying Abergavenny market is ace. It's a good market, but for me to get there now, that edge of the valley is a nightmare now with all the roadworks. It's closed all this week. It's closed this weekend coming from Irvine down to what's it called on the bottom? I can't remember the name of the
Resolving, is it?
Yeah, all the way down. That all that area is closed off for the weekend. Like,
yeah.
So,
last couple of times I've been down, it's taken fucking.
Oh, it's forever. Honest to
4
God,
hours
it's a
to get
fucking
to
nightmare.
Swansea, you know what I mean? And that's just unheard of. Even before they started the roadworks, we could be in Swansea from mine in like
the
50
top end,
minutes
Abergavenny, sort of Abergavenny to sort of the Vale area. It took about 5 years if I can do, So caught up from Merthyr down to Herwine is going to take about the same time, I would imagine. It's a fucking nightmare. I try and avoid that as much as I can. I don't go up much to see my family because of the fucking roads,
Yeah.
Unless I go off, I'll have to go all the way around Cardiff and come back up then see ministry, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
It's a fair loop around then, so.
Yeah.
I try to avoid that.
Well, it's a couple of weeks ago that we were talking on panel about government contracts that go over and and the amount of trouble they've had with this fucking road, like you said. Abergavenny to Merthyr stretch is 5 years over, and something like 50 or 100 million over budget just for that section, and they've still got to go, like you said, from here, Wayne, down to fucking Resolving and all that.
But you can go up and over the top and down, can you? You come down the bottom of Black Rock, down the bottom, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not so bad for you that way, is it? I used to like going down there, around Gavilan and all that,
Yeah.
It's nice. We used to go down a lot with the horses, with the racing,
Yeah. It is nice, fucking. Abergavenny in that area is, and Gavilan and all is.
My ex-mother also got a little boat on in a marina down that way in Gavilan.
Yeah.
It's Brecon to Monmouth Canal,
Yeah.
So it was just a nice couple of hours, chug up and down there slowly, I should do a bit of fishing in the canal there.
Yeah, I've fished the Monmouth and Brecon a lot, the canal. Obviously it's not far from me, it's only a couple of miles down over the country lanes and up the canal. So I use it for dog walking, and even though I haven't been down there for a while, I use it for dog walking and fishing. Like,
yeah. It's nice to have it all in one place, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, I got to go up your allotment after because we got some winter veg to stick in, some onion sets and whatever, and then I got to cover the rest of the ground and sheet it over, ready for the winter.
Yeah, mine. I haven't bothered with mine at all this year. My allotment, I didn't bother with it at all. It's well overgrown now.
Yeah, well, if we don't use it up, they take it off you. You know what I mean? And we put so much into it, putting sheds up and greenhouses and getting these beds done and all that. So
yeah, I'm lucky. Mine's privately owned. Yes, Steve.
I was going to say, did I tell you I started a new channel?
Yeah, I subbed up yesterday.
See, what I'm going to do is put all me podcasts on official topic clips, and leave this channel for the grooming stuff and the videos and stuff, just so I can have all my podcasts, neat and tidy in one place.
Yeah. It's I like the drone. I had a look at the drone footage yesterday of so they're over all the canal or something.
Over the Iron Bridge. Yeah, that was a brilliant one. That was.
Yeah. I watched that one. Morning, Mike.
I had someone edit that. It's I got my editing skills are getting a little bit better each day, but I had somebody edit that for me, so that's probably why it looks so professional.
Yeah, I enjoy the editing, but like I said, I do all mine on my phone. But I should really, get more proficient on the desktop.
Well, between me and you, I think I use InShot.
Yeah, I use InShot on my phone. Yeah,
and from what I can gather, I mean, on the editing I do on the laptop, it's nowhere near as brilliant as that InShot. You can do some wicked editing through that InShot. So I think editing wise, I think it's better on the phone. I think.
Well, I personally prefer it because I can get the cuts cleaner and it's not so complicated. It hasn't got all the features of the desktop one, but it's got enough for what I need. And because I've got the paid one, they keep adding bits now and again, and you get extra transitions and extra back shots and everything.
And you got the intros and outros, and it was Ronan that showed me that because I was finding it a bit difficult what program to choose on the laptop, and Ronan said, "Here, do it through your phone. Everything you need is in InShot." And I've been playing about with it the past couple of days, and I like the way you can put a photo in, but it takes all the background out and just leaves like the like if you wanted just a photo of yourself,
the cutout.
I love the way it puts that into the like thumbnails.
Yeah, that's good. That's good feature that is. I've been using it, but I've been using it for avatars mostly.
And it's easier to download on the phone as well. When you download your videos and then upload them to InShot. I mean, it's so easy. I just had to buy in an extra 50 gigabyte on my iPhone, so I can store the videos, But, I've even bought into that one, it's cheap enough, and the features extra you get are amazing. Especially if you download a video and don't want copyrights, you can put all that flashy stuff in it, so you make each video unique to yourself.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I like about it is I can, I've sort of got the knack of personalizing it. I know where to go to make my intros because I make them all each time. I don't make an intro and save it, which I should do, because I regularly fucking empty my phone, so all my content is on my channel, which is a bit of a nightmare. But I should get an external hard drive and just back everything up off the channel onto it, just in case.
That's why I bought the extra storage. I thought 50 gig would be more than enough, and if I ever need to go back to a video, it's already there. I can, put it back into InShot, and but I find it a lot easier doing thumbnails, through InShot than anywhere else.
Yeah. I've got a dedicated thumbnail maker, but it's a free one. But I'll do sort of, if I want something a bit special, I'll do half in InShot, save it, and then do the other half in the thumbnail maker. I've got 2 avatar makers as well, so I'll mix and match, bits from each avatar maker. I've even been known to, edit a video in InShot and then transfer that video to another editing app just to do something, just to take background noise out or something like that. Even though InShot does it all for you now, it's like I said, it's a cracking app.
I mean, before I was explaining to Ronan, I'd have to download the video to my laptop, put it through one program to take all the voice out, use another program to do like my voice over the top of the video, and then use another app to download it because it's too big for the free versions of some editing software. And whereas like now I could download, edit and upload within half hour. It was taking me like 4 hours before, through the laptop. So saves a lot of time as well.
Yeah, it does. It does. Obviously, some of my music videos, which I'm not doing so much, but I do try and do one a week, but I haven't done one this week. They do take a little bit more time because I'm stripping audio because I don't use video most of the time. I make my own videos then, so it does take a little bit of time, but That's just me being a bit anal with the cuts and everything on the video, you know.
The only thing I noticed I can't do on InShot, is like once I've downloaded the video, say I wanted to take all the audio out of it.
Yeah.
I can't find a way on InShot to take all the audio out unless you know, Ministry.
Yeah, you can either turn the volume down on it on the settings, or it's a bit complicated. But I think you like it's one of them. It's like denoise, or it might be voice effect or something. But you go into it, and at the bottom in a little box it says extract audio.
Yeah.
But I'm not, without looking, I'm not sure what section it's in. But it says extract audio, and you press it, and it splits the video and audio, and the audio goes to a separate channel above the video, so you can go through it and edit out, you know, or silence just certain parts of the video. You know what I mean?
I wonder see, I thought the extract video was if I wanted to use the audio off the video I got onto another video, but I didn't realise that you could actually wipe all the audio off. I'll have to have a play about with that later. Now you've mentioned
You
that.
can, yeah.
Bagman, yeah, it's a great area, Bagman. I love it around there.
Yeah, it's lovely, Bagman.
Merthyr. Merthyr's a thriving town now. It was thriving in the 80s, but it's booming now. Good music scene.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very good music scene in South Wales at the moment.
Yeah, it is. Banging.
And there are many nightclubs down your way, right or wrong?
My way, none.
None at all?
None at all.
I thought Swansea had a couple of decent nightclubs up there, like Ministry or something like that.
I don't know about Swansea, but know where I live. No, there's nothing.
Swansea, yeah.
Yeah. I would imagine Swansea is a city, so I would imagine it's got a few nightclubs, but where I am, nothing.
Oh, well, you nearer to the other end of not North or South Wales?
West.
Yeah. What the people like down there? Friendly and stuff.
Oh, all Welsh are friendly.
Yeah.
No matter where you go in Wales, you'll have a good welcome.
I love West Wales. Absolutely love it. Well, go down there for fishing and holidays and stuff. So
yeah, I think Pembrokeshire is one of the nicest counties in anywhere. You know?
Oh, I've heard of Pembrokeshire. That's by the docks, isn't it? Pembrokeshire.
You got Pembroke Dock, yeah, but I'm talking about Tenby and places like that. You know, Saundersfoot, Tenby, and the beaches are phenomenal. Swansea's got some of the best beaches in the world. Swansea. The one beach was voted the third best beach in the world at one time.
I know there's a lovely bridge down there, Swansea and Pontyclun. Trying to think of the colour of the bridge now. It was like I think it was like a light green in colour. Really amazing bridge to look at.
Well, in Swansea.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Massive, really fancy looking bridge it is. We had to go on a delivery once down to Swansea and Pontyclun, and we passed over the bridge. And I mean, that was going back about 7 years. I know I took a load of photos and that of it, and it was a really, really nice bridge.
So what sort of stretch were you on by there when you seen the bridge? Any idea where you were near?
I know we were heading for Swansea and Pontyclun. That's all my memory.
Pontyclean's a long way from Swansea.
The bridge is definitely in between Swansea and Pontyclun. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look it on Google and give me a couple of moments. That's all my memory serves me right down that end. There was this bridge, and it was a beautiful bridge.
Yeah, where I am, we got an industrial estate named after the guy who built the iron bridge. Because his first ironworks are here. Yeah, this is where he refined his fucking metalworking and
who's that ministry?
Gilchrist Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas.
Yep.
He built the first.
Yep.
In fact, we've got the very first iron bridge ever built in the world up here on that that video that you was watching.
Yep. And it's the same guy. You know, his
Thomas
first
Telford.
smelting plants were down here. Look, you know.
Thomas Telford.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, most of the iron came from Merthyr way back, you know.
Yeah.
Shipped down to Cardiff by horse and cart along the canals, through the towing the towpath and along the canal there. I don't know if you heard the Crauchetes.
Yeah.
The Crauchet family, that was Cabartha Castle was school now, but and you had the Pandy clock at the bottom, and it only had 3 faces because the face facing the works was taken away because he didn't want the workers to know the time, you know.
Yeah.
He kept them working for forever, like, you know.
Yeah.
The bad old family, the Crauchets. I'm talking way, but we're going back in time in the 1800s, you know.
Yeah. Well,
also on that video was the cooling stations at Ironbridge, but they're all knocked down now.
Yeah, they're preserving everything around us that's industrial heritage, because obviously we got fucking World Heritage status for it, which is fine. But I was up on the mountain the other day walking, and there's a line of burial cairns, right, Bronze Age, and you look down the bank and you can see an old it's like what they've excavated on the Shetlands is a central walkway with living accommodations on each side.
You want to get up there with a metal detector?
Yeah, my brother's got one, and that's up on the mountain where we are. And my brother tried to find it on Google Maps, and it's been all blurred out. It's not even been mapped by fucking LiDAR or anything. But it's plain to see. You stand on top of the bank looking down on it, and it's fucking plain to see.
Yeah.
Well, we went and walked through it. We went and walked through the central walkway, and having a look at the stones, and there's all fossils in the stones, and it's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of heritage around ministry in there, but they don't want you to know what's around. You know what I mean?
No. Well, yeah, they're more focused on the World Heritage status, aren't they? And you know,
I'd be up there with a metal detector, see if we could find anything good.
Yeah. We're gonna. Not that we'll take anything, but I think my older brother wants a couple of fossils. And my other brother's got a metal detector, so. But yeah, I've got a few fossils that I've found. It's mad because it's a ravine I walk up sometimes. It'll be too wet at the moment, but there's a ravine I walk up that's been cut through the old spoil tips down to the bedrock, so you can walk up it, and there's fossils everywhere on the rocks. It's fucking crazy.
The way the ground is eroding now, ministry is popping up different things. You will see different things in the land, you know, from a vantage point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it was a sail bridge.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Sail bridge in Swansea.
A sail bridge. I know. Was it a big bridge or was it a footbridge or what?
Yeah, it's a big, massive one that goes over the water. But the top parts of it is like sails off a ship.
Yeah,
that's what drew me mind when we were going up that way about 7-8 years ago. Beautiful it was.
Now Andrew would know about that, I would imagine. But,
yeah.
The only bridge I know is the Lecha Bridge. No, yeah. I've got a picture of it by here now, yeah. I'm trying to find out where it is. Sail Bridge, Swansea. I think it's Sailbridge. No, it's down the Goa. It's down the Goa ministry.
Oh, right.
Swansea, Sailbridge, Goa College, Swansea. Or Goa College.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks
It's been
impressive.
a long time since I've been down the Gower mind.
Yeah. Yeah. It's right by the Marina Ministry. Yeah. Oh, I've seen that. I've seen that when I went to a car show down there a couple of years ago. Yeah.
I must have passed under it then.
Yeah.
Peter Pope threatened to take BBA's life on Shadies.
Morning, Cup Watcher. Yeah, he's probably just done that. He's another one. I don't know if I should be saying it because it's going to draw me some shit, but Peter Pope has been threatening all sorts to Bear Britain's kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if you've got some contact with Bear, he will probably fill you in, Steve. I don't want to say too much because it's fucking disgusting. I don't want to repeat what he said or written. You know.
I have heard one or two things. I mean, I didn't realise it was that person, Peter Pope. But I mean, I've never come across that person. Thank God. But no, that's crazy, man. The way that it's going at the moment. You know, true colours of some people shine brighter. You know, at times like this, and to me, it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You know, it's supposed to be a good tool, this YouTube, you know.
Yeah.
Say, for argument's sake, you've got a disabled person that can't get out the house often. This is their entertainment, and you know, to think they've got to think they've got to see stuff like this is wow.
The thing is, just the majority of people using it are decent people, you know, and then you get some low lives that use it. You know,
it's like about 5% is just toxic. I've found, you know.
Yeah. But a lot of people thrive on it, you know. They want to see all this toxicity and all these fucking rows and everything, you know.
Well, a lot of people are here for it, aren't they?
Yeah.
See, what I don't get about it, you know, YouTube are thinking about bringing out the rule that, you know, you can't smoke while being on the live. Well, what about bringing the rules out to shut accounts down that are being violent, you know, giving threats out, you know, talking disgusting subjects, and you know, they need to wise up, the owners of YouTube, and you know, have a look at what their product has become.
Yeah. Well, they're going to have to, because you know, we've given everyone community pages. They're opening up YouTube as more of a social networking platform, aren't they? That's how I see it anyway. They want more interaction with posts as well as videos. You know, photo posts, video posts, polls, whatever it may be. But, you know, YouTube are after that extra interaction now, aren't they? Where people are chatting in comment sections on videos rather than live streams and stuff. You know.
Yeah, but they need to think about the safety, though, of the people. You know.
Ministry, I got to jump off. I got to get up the allotment where it's dry. So
no problems, Ty.
Cheers for having me on. I'll catch you again on your side.
Yeah, I'm not going to be long about. Cheers, Tyrone.
Yeah, cheers, boys. Bye.
You take it easy.
Cheers, official.
Yeah, the terms of service, something's got to be done, because you know, people, since all the shady shit, like people were bringing up the subject yesterday about having underage people in the chat and spanners and that, and you know, my channel is set to 18 plus, so realistically anyone that subs to me or whatever should have had to pass the verification, but obviously, you know, YouTube aren't that strict on that. You know, obviously youngsters are getting older parents' fucking phones or credit cards to verify. You know, because I've had to verify myself by entering details, you know, card details and whatnot. It's bonkers.
I mean, I had to do it when I opened that new channel yesterday. I had to send them documentation, you know, proving who I am and proving my age, date of birth.
Yeah.
You know, and they said it might take up to 24 hours to, you know, do their checks and whatnot, which is something that I haven't done on this account. You know, so they've put something in place there,
Yeah.
for them to verify who I am, my age, and that. I mean, but there's still a
Yeah.
lot more that needs to be done because, with half of the, well, no, not half. I say 2% of the content out there. I mean, and the arguments that people put into each other over a keyboard, you know,
Yeah.
it won't be long before someone gets seriously hurt, or somebody will end up just taking their life because of the content that they're viewing.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. True. It's no, it's bonkers in my opinion. It's I mean, yeah, YouTube are gonna have to do something.
I mean, it's only yesterday I had somebody doxing my address all over my community wall.
Fucking hell.
Fucking idiots, you know. And I've put a message out there, you know, if you want to sort a problem, right, come on a live with me, you know, and we'll sort our differences and issues, you know,
Yeah.
as human beings. Like, he don't like it, basically, that the way that I was, like, towards the back end of last year.
Yeah.
He hasn't come to terms that, you know, I'm a changed person. You know, my content's a lot more positive now, and, you know, I'm avoiding, you know, all that drama as best that I can. And this one person just can't accept that fact. You know, and he wants to drag me back into the past. But you know, I've said to him, I'm not allowing you to. But if you want to come on the live, right, you can ask me whatever you want to ask me on the live, right, and then I'll find out off you why you're doxing my address, blah 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 blah. You know, and if the person ain't willing to do that on the live with me, then, you know, there's no point me, you know, playing into the guy's hands.
Yeah. Yes. Like it's hard. I've only lost it once on here, and that was, you know, going after Sprinkle for something he'd said, and maybe I shouldn't have done. But it's hard. It's hard. Bagman, I saw your comment now. I want to answer this. Yeah, the rewilding schemes are all right. The Welsh government will give you money for it, Bagman. And if you own land, they're encouraging people to live on their land, but you've got to prove that 10% of your income comes from your land. But yeah, the Welsh government are paying people to plant trees and wild meadows. So,
Well, government are paying people.
the Welsh government are, yeah.
Wow.
And if you own, say, some land, fields, whatever, woodland, as long as you can prove that 10% of your earnings are coming from your, I think it's 10%. It might be more. I might be wrong. I think it's 10% of your earnings come from your land. You can legally live on your land in a static, but they like people to live in green houses. If you say, I'm going to put a log cabin on my land, they will virtually give you planning permission straight away, as long as you can prove that income's coming from your land.
I was just about to ask that, because normally you've got to ask for planning permission to put a caravan on, haven't you? But
yeah, you do, but they offer it you virtually straight away. It's all speeded up. You know what I mean? It's weird.
Are you on about like 10% earnings from your land? Do you mean like if you plant potatoes and you gather potatoes and sell potatoes, is that counted as an income?
Yep, that's counted as an income. Taters, veg, chickens, eggs, a couple of pigs, whatever it may be, small flock of sheep, even a couple of ponies. If you do something like fucking, hiring out ponies for trekking or something like that, or do guided treks, anything like that. Morning, godson. I've only had one this morning. I've only had one wakey bake this morning. I wasn't planning on going too long this morning, so I'm probably gonna shut down soon. I've done what I came on for this morning and had a little chat. Obviously, I appreciate you and Tyrone and Zeus jumping on, Steve, and having a chat. You know what I mean? Because I was getting a bit of a blank in yesterday, but I expect that anyway.
I mean, the thing is, it's what do you do? In that situation. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do if that happened on my channel.
Yeah.
You could start just blocking and banning everyone, but then, people are going to turn against you, and then if you don't do anything, they're going to turn against you. It's a funny situation, like, to be put in, but I mean, Vic, was his name Vic? The lad with the yellowish background avatar.
Not sure.
Vince or Vic?
Oh, Vincent Vega.
Yeah, I mean, he dealt with it, probably in the right way.
He did, yeah. Morning, life.
To be fair with you, and
Morning, Akash. Yeah.
no one was to know. No one was to know it was going to go in that direction, or he was going to come out with all that garbage out of his mouth. I mean, so they shouldn't take it out on you or anybody else, or silence to anyone else just because of that. Because what would you do in that situation? I don't know, to be honest.
I've not been in that situation. Like I said, my panel's only had aggro on it twice, and that's the last two streams, apart from this one. So it's a bit, I should have been firmer, but I can't use the excuse that it's a bit new to me. I should have fucking shut him down. I've got to take the flak for that. You know what I mean? Just to let you know, Steve, I've added you on Facebook now.
Okay, brother, no worries.
Yeah, I took the link and pasted it into my Facebook, and you came straight up. So
it's weird that how it's hard to find me, but I'm gonna have to try and do something on my Facebook to make it easier for people to find me. But I mean, it's an open profile. I haven't closed or shut anything off.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The thing ain't come up yet. Brandon Edwards sent you a friend request. It's not that one, is it?
No, I'll put in what it is in the back. That's my Facebook profile, but obviously my name and that's on there.
I don't know. It's not come up on my end. Let me have a quick butchers.
Morning, Flav. No, I haven't seen that live follower. I haven't seen that. I'll have to check it out.
Spelling it wrong.
Morning, Ludon. How's it going? Big up, Genghis. Morning, comrade.
You sure you got the right profile?
Yeah, I'll have to open it back up, but it's
not come up with any
Your picture got the rainbow thing across the top of it?
View profile picture. It's got a picture of me and the wife on our wedding day.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
This one. It's got a white car in the background. Me holding a bottle of champagne.
Just
And blue tie, blue flower thing on the blazer, and holding a big bottle of champagne. And that's the profile picture. And the picture on the back, you know, the cover photo is like a black and white one.
Yeah. No, the one I got is it might not be you actually. It looks like you, tinted glasses, and it's got a COVID vaccination sticker around the picture. That must be the wrong one.
It's round the profile picture is like red hearts and two hands linked at the bottom, and then a photo of me and the wife with me holding a big bottle of champagne.
Oh, I've got the wrong one then. Let me try the. I'll have to try that link again in Facebook.
I tell you what, try a search just out of curiosity. Put in Stephen, but Stephen, and then Clark, Clarke. Just out of curiosity, it might come up on the search on that.
Yeah.
Even though it's spelled like Steve Clark, Steve Clark.
Yeah, I'll try that. I've added the wrong one. I have, Steve.
I thought so. Because I thought I've had
I've added the wrong one. I'll have to do it on. I'll have to do it on my desktop when I've got the.
Did you click the link in the private chat?
Yeah, I did, and then I put that in the search engine, but it must have pulled up the wrong one.
Oh, let me see what happens when I click on it.
Oh, we got fucking Uncle Jimmy backstage. Someone with a fucking sure waddy. We got someone with a fucking picture of fucking
Shoddy Waddy.
Jimmy the fucking wrong un.
Who's that?
And he's authenticated as BTEX, and it's obviously not BuzzTex because I haven't got a clue who BuzzTex is, and BuzzTex doesn't know who the fuck I am. So,
BuzzTex, I've heard of that name around YouTube.
Yeah,
my good old mate Rob was telling me all about BuzzTex.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about him, Steve, to be honest.
Uncle Jimmy, I'm innocent.
Yeah, that's either Sprinkle or Brian the Snail. And if it's Brian, he's only going to come on shouting obscenities, so I'm going to shout over him. What's going on, Jimmy? What's going on, Jimmy? Right, he's gone.
Goodbye.
Next.
And and whoever that was, don't even think about connecting onto me wife's Facebook, or I'll come and hunt you down.
I don't think you'll be able to see it, Steve. People who come into the stream after it's been put in can't see it.
All right.
Morning, Nutter.
Big up the Nutter. Morning, sir. Didn't see Nutter in the channel then. It just come up. Good lad, that Nutter, you know. Good lad.
Yeah. I got you, Akash. Yeah.
Yo. I'm muted. Yeah, I'm muted. Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning. Oh, I feel fresh today.
I bet it was a bit of a bonkers one yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bit of a mad one, to be honest. Fucking everywhere it seemed to be yesterday, a mad one.
Yeah. But what can we do apart from go along with it?
That's it. That's it. It's done. I've got to take the fucking consequences of my actions in it. And
why? What did you do?
well, I let him fucking rabble a bit, didn't I? I should have shut him down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, same. We all get the same like that. I think there's something in all of us where they just want a little bit of crinkle, you know. But last night ruined it for me for the things that he said, and he's palm bombing us continuously.
Yeah,
I'm not all about the palm bombing, to be honest. It doesn't really affect us, but it's the fact that when he said he wanted to shag everybody's, yeah.
No good, and repeating it last night and trying to make light of what fucking P Pope was saying and whatever. You can't make light of that sort of thing. The same as there's no exceptions or excuses with what Shady was saying either.
Why? What was Shady said?
Oh, yesterday on mine.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't watch his live last night. I know he was live last night, but I didn't watch it. And I think he's probably live at the moment.
I think he was still live this morning.
Fucking hell.
I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm just going to go and feed me cat.
Yeah, no worries, Steve.
Cool. Yeah. And it's only bloody Tuesday. By Wednesday now.
Wednesday now, yeah. I don't know what fucking day it is. I thought it was Tuesday today.
Yeah.
Morning, Mr. Gray. Yeah, I thought it was Tuesday this morning when I fucking got up.
Sorry about all the noise. I take the inside of it, you know, when you get your tobacco pouch.
Yeah.
I take the paper out the inside.
I'll
show you.
I smoke the yeah.
Right. And then it tends to like a clear packet once you get it all out.
Oh, nice.
It takes all them subliminal freaking horrible messages and pictures away.
Yeah, I smoke a fucking mild. I do. Either Holborn Yellow, which is a mild, but I've gone on to Marlboro Gold Fine Cut, and it's
nice.
It's more like it's cheaper than other tobaccos, and it's more like a cigarette tobacco but moist. So that suits me down the ground. Like
I like whole old Holborn Yellow, but I'm smoking Essential. Still Essential right now, which is a bit similar to the ones you've mentioned.
That's cheap as well, isn't it? Or cheaper?
Yeah. Well, it's around about £12-13 if that's cheap.
Yeah, mine's about 12-13. Morning, Snowy.
Morning, Minister. I can't get my camera working, mate, on the new phone. I've got no idea.
Yeah. Is that your old phone, is it? I can see your dashboard.
You can see it. Oh, well, it's not showing up on StreamYard, mate. I can't see that.
I can see it.
You can see it?
Yeah, I can see your dash, yeah.
Oh, that's all right, mate. I tried to go on something the other day and the camera weren't working. It's a new it's a Chinese phone, do you know what I mean? But
yeah.
It's not showing me as being on the panel. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, that is weird, yeah.
You definitely hear Snowy.
Yeah. Sorry?
Yeah, you definitely are.
Yeah, all right then. Yeah, I just wanted to say a bit about Shady, right? I've supported that guy for God knows how long, and people won't know how much I've supported him. Do you know what I mean? In different ways. But I need for that guy to make a massive apology. I really do.
Yeah. Who's you apologising to? Yourself?
I know.
Me, because I didn't need to hear that, and because I messaged Sandra in America. Shady introduced me to her. She's a lovely lady, people. She wouldn't hurt anyone. She's a lonely person, stuck in an apartment because of health problems, never done anything to anyone, and because Shady, all it is, I can tell you the truth, all it is, because Sandra went on to other panels, he didn't like it. That's all it is, people. It's all it is. He doesn't like it.
Do you think he's one of these controlling husbands?
Yes, definitely Artash. He's trying to control her, even though he's never met her. All he's done is chat with her online.
Morning, Sparky. Hope you're feeling a bit better today, fella.
Yeah, so that's the way it is, Minister. I just wanted to say, you know what I mean? I want him to apologise to me. I don't really want to go. I don't want to go on his panel because I will freak out. Do you know what I mean? I will lose the shit, and I've never done that on a panel. I'm sort of pretty level-headed. Do you know what I mean when it comes to shit like that?
Yep.
I couldn't believe my bloody ears. I really couldn't. I don't know. I didn't know what was going on. And I think the problem is, right, is that I know he's a drinker, but the government have given out this money, right? And people who have got problems are going buying bottles of spirits. That's what it is, isn't it, Ministry? You can see it. Shady's never got any money. He's always drinking that white cider, okay? But then all of a sudden, for about 14 days, he's on the spirit.
Yeah.
And I know it's not an excuse, you know what I mean? But I think that's why his bloody head's gone twisted.
Yeah, I know I joked with the first payment. You know, I joked that I'd spent it on fucking weed and whatnot, but it didn't. It goes to the government. It goes straight back to the government, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or a utility with me and my missus.
Yeah. But what I don't get, right, I work because I choose to work, Ministry, okay? But my cost of living's gone up the same as people on benefits. So why are us workers not getting anything? Do you know what the answer was? Oh, get a better paid job or do more overtime. That was the answer from the fucking government. Isn't it disgusting?
Yeah.
It's bad, isn't it? And all I get when I mention it is, oh, it's your fault for working. What the fucking sort of answer is that?
Yeah. Well, you know, I've worked all my adult life, and I've not claimed benefits since I was a kid. You know, just out of school, and then I was doing YT schemes before that. And I don't claim what I should be claiming now. I am, you know, I'm down as caring for my wife, but I am myself on the permanent sick. I don't need to go for doctor's appointments, sick notes, job centre appointments. But I choose, I'm claiming carers for my missus, which means I can't claim anything else. And I get less money than I would be if I was on job seekers. But this is the way we choose to do it. This is the way we choose to do it.
Yeah, but you should be on more money in this ministry, to be honest. People like you have got your wife who's got this sort of, it's a terminal, isn't it? You can't fix it.
No.
So you should be on more money for caring for your wife and be able to keep your wife comfortable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, you know, she gets all her benefits and that. I've worked all my life, so obviously I'm all right for savings for a bit. It is going to be for a bit because of the cost. You know, I went in the soup. We went out yesterday for afternoon lunch or whatever, or late lunch, whatever, and to do a little bit of shopping. So I went in the supermarket, 40 quid, small list. I got everything on the list, nothing special, you know. There's a couple of little things on the list which were, you know, a little bit special, but not really, not in the context of things. And the 40 quid that I had, which I expected to be enough, was 56 quid when I got the checkout. You know, I had the money to pay, don't get me wrong, but, you know, that's, they've put 30, in the space of a week, and this is just an example, they've put 35p on 1 litre of long life semi-skim milk.
Wow.
35p, and I use that for my coffee. Yeah, so I noticed the difference. Most people wouldn't if they were going in the supermarket. Oh fuck, we need to stock up on a few things. Let's get some long life milk, they're not going to know that it's like 40p more than it was last week or 35p. It's it's fucking ridiculous.
If that's on everything, if that's on every product, do you know what I mean? It bloody adds up.
Yeah.
I don't know because that's one. Yeah. I don't know because I don't go shopping. I stopped a couple of years ago because I was getting fed up of going in the supermarket with all these promotions and getting their checkout. There's all this shit all over it, trying to buy this, buy this. So I thought, fuck, I don't go there anymore. So I don't go shopping. I'll do anything but go to a supermarket. And that's God's honest truth. I'll do anything apart from go to a supermarket. they do me nutting.
Yeah. Oh, Sparky, I drink Long Life in my strong latte. It makes it taste like a coffee shop coffee. I don't drink instant coffee, so.
Back now, buddy.
Yeah, that's one, Steve.
Yeah, I've got one of. I don't use milk in coffee. I use a sweetener. You know what I mean? Oh shit!
Yeah,
let's say that.
As well.
Yeah. Oh, Cash, are you there?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, the other day it was your birthday, weren't it? And I was sitting there. I got home from work. I was sitting there, and I got this brand new steel bucket, for clearing out the ash from the fire.
Oh yeah.
I got a pair of sticks there, and I wanted to come on. I was going to play you a tune on my bucket for your birthday. But I couldn't get on. Because I always hear you going on the back beat playing on drums and that. And I got this brand new shiny bucket, and I was hitting it with a pair of drumsticks.
It's all about the thought.
Yeah, honestly, I was there. I thought, I can't hold the phone as well as play this bucket. And I didn't really want to get my face on the camera because I'm an ugly fucker.
There we all are. Yeah, but thanks anyway, buddy.
Yeah, honestly, that was a genuine thought there. I sat there for a good 10 minutes.
Well, you were there in spirit.
No, no.
Oh, son, you see them blacks, didn't you? Did I come on your live and show you them fireworks?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, you know them black fiberglass tubes?
Yeah.
You know that I showed you that the shells were sitting in? On the 5th of November, I had one blow apart.
Wow.
That shit went everywhere. And I rung the manufacturer, the people who I buy these shells from, and I said, what's going on here? And he said the lifting charge on the bottom of the shell, there's a lifting charge that shoots it up in the air like a projectile. And he said that had perhaps gone solid. And what happened was, it lit the chain. When you lit the chain, it hit that. Instead of going into the lifting charge, it flashed directly into the firework itself. The brain, the stars, and it blew the fucking rack apart. Luckily, we used to hand fire them with flaming torches. Do you know what I mean? These sort of proper port bicycle. But we were electronically firing it, and we were 30 meters away from it. If not, that shrapnel had fucking gone in us. That was fucking hell. That was Crinkle. He jinxed it by saying, be careful.
Yeah, I remember that because I was saying, well, be careful, he does this for a living. He's done it for 35 years or whatever.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, that's the first time I've had that happen. Cash, no word of a lie, first time I've had a shell blow a bloody fiberglass tube to pieces. You know what I mean? First time I've ever had it happen.
Crazy.
It's a very rare thing to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we know from now on, just don't let Crinkle anywhere near you from now on.
I'm sure he jinxed it. I'm sure he just bloody jinxed it.
Yeah, it was good though.
Yeah, how you been out with your dogs today, changing the subject, Ministry? You've been out early. he ain't listening, is he?
I think he might have just run off. Ministry? Yes. Where are you off to? Are you going to work?
I've just got on, they call it Longy Lilies. Longy Lilies. How many thousand have I got on? Hold on, quick have a look. About 10,000 stems. I've just got to drop them off at a pattern. It's only a short day today.
Yeah.
It's too nice sitting in front of the fire, Artash. I've got an open fire, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, they're the ones. Get a few logs on the burner.
That's it. I also burn pallet blocks as well, do you know what I mean? Because I'm always out and about. I sort of collect pallet blocks and I've got a bloody bin. You know them plastic square bins or wooden bins that are used for fish? I've got one of them full of pallet blocks.
Or is it that Ding Dong's been nicking our food?
No, I put those in the fridge.
Yeah, sorry about that, chaps. I was away from the thing a minute, had to make my missus a cuppa, so.
Yeah, it's all good.
Have you been out with your dog, Ministry, yeah?
Yeah, only for a short one this morning. The weather's been nasty here all night, so.
Yeah, it weren't very good. So do you drive to the same place or have you got different places, Ministry?
Oh, no, I've got different spots. Sometimes I'll walk from the house, but, within a couple of minutes drive, I can be on one of a couple of mountains,
That's really handy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. To be honest, I'm blessed with where I live. I've said it in the past. I couldn't live in a city again. I couldn't.
No, I couldn't. I live on the outskirts of a town. Do you know what I mean? A little village.
Yep.
But I'm right out of the village. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're surrounded by woodland, Ministry. I don't know if you've ever seen it on my camera, but we're surrounded by woodland at the back. And we've got a badger set.
Oh, nice.
Down, yeah, do you know what I mean? And we get we've had muntjac, but we've also had sort of roe deer in the garden as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and also this time of the year, the owls are up in the trees, and it's really comical hearing sort of owls swooping away outside your window.
Yeah. Yeah, I do live in the town. That's why. Yeah, it's a small town. But I live in the middle of the town centre, and I don't fucking like it. I don't like it one bit. The house sort of came with the job. So I've lived here a long time, but I really don't like living in the town centre. Don't like it at all. So as soon as I'm able, my place will be on the market and I'll be fucking elsewhere. But it's going to be finding the right fucking place. You know what I mean?
I've never actually lived in a town centre or anything like that all my life. I did spend a year in London, sort of East Dulwich, helping a friend renovate his house he bought. Do you know what I mean? But that's the only time I've spent in a sort of mental area. Do you know what I mean? With a sort of craziness.
Yeah, I've lived in built-up areas, and it's after living in the Welsh Mountains, even though it's in a town, I couldn't live in a city again. I just couldn't No,
I don't think I could even put up with neighbours there, to be honest. I'm so used to not having neighbours. I've been very lucky.
Yeah.
Well, apart from 6 years ago, I lived in a property and I was the end, and we had someone next to us, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they were fine, they were musicians, so I got away with making as much, because I love the music, I've got away with making as much noise as I like, do you know what I mean? Because I knew they were going to be playing their acoustic guitars and writing songs and stuff. So it worked both ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm lucky. I haven't got any neighbours. I do live in the town centre, but I've got no neighbours. Apart from some flats around sort of the side of the house, and a couple of people used to complain or tried to complain when I was in there in my jamming room practicing, but council came and took readings and all that sort of stuff. So they were just being picky. I wasn't breaking any fucking rules. Morning, Michelle C. Yeah, I like to be able to blast my music as loud as I want,
Yeah, well, I've got I've got a pair of active Bluetooths in the living room. Do you know what I mean? They're sort of 150 watts, and I can stream. Do you know what I mean? Music on them, and then in a little Astron, I've got a phenomenal bloody sound system in there.
Yeah,
I'm like a boy racer when I get in that.
Yeah, I bet.
Booming away and shaking.
Big up, Jamie. Yeah, I'm waiting for my mate to contact me for my van to go up for a couple of little bits.
Go
on, Snowy. Morning, Mishi. See you, Jamie.
Do you know anything about synthesizers?
You're breaking up a bit there, Snowy. I know a little bit. I can play a little bit of keyboard and stuff, but I know how to program them a bit. But
yeah,
that's about it.
I've got a couple of decks set up. With a mixer, and I've got all this 12-inch dance music. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to give it a go at mixing, but they use a lot of effects and stuff on it, and I didn't know whether there was something I could put in line. Do you know what I mean? With the decks, there's something called a Korg, whatever. I'll see it.
Is that the Chaos Pad?
On a YouTube channel called the Korg Colossinator or something like.
You're breaking up a bit there, Snowy.
Yeah, it's Vodafone for you. Cheapskate.
He's on a bad road.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's flat as anything here in Lincolnshire, so I don't know why it's having a problem getting a signal to me. All I'm surrounded by is sprouts fields and cabbage fields.
Yeah, everyone around my way has been complaining about all the mobile networks for the past week. It's absolutely fucking terrible. I've had people trying to ring me, and I'll speak for like a minute, or I can't hear them at all. Speak for a minute, it'll just cut off. Fucking, but they are laying new fibres around our way, so.
Yeah, I had that yesterday evening. I don't know what it was. We got, like I was saying, I'm right out of the village, and luckily they've managed to bring full fibre to us. Do you know what I mean? And I get sort of 150 megabits.
Yeah.
But it's only 22 quid a month. I've got a good deal on that. But
yeah,
the last few nights, the whole thing's been dropping out, ministry. Only for seconds, but you lose the whole bloody Wi-Fi, Ethernet, the router just loses signal sort of for a few seconds, and it kept doing it. And I thought with fibre it bloody works, so it don't work. But
yeah,
no, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, our mobile signals come from a couple of fucking towers that I've shown on videos, communication towers, and God knows why our mobile signals are playing up.
All mobile signals come from land-based towers.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Yeah, we've got nothing to do with satellites or anything like this.
Yeah, well, that's it. We got two big fuckers around us, and Yeah, we're still getting major problems. It's been for like a week. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, and I think
Well,
with nowadays, what they won't do is they won't warn us. If just say like with the water supply, they're going to turn the water off and put like a new water pipe in. You'll get like a warning. You'll get like a ticket through the door and a date and a time to be prepared. But with the internet, they know that we aren't. You know, it's not something we really need or we can do without with your boiler and your washing machine and stuff like that. So they'll just turn it off, but while you're reconnecting it all back up.
Yeah.
You know, years ago, BT would have sent you a letter out saying that the phone lines were going to be down for a day or two.
Yeah, they were. We get notifications because of my missus' machine. So any sort of utilities that are doing any work around us have to tell us. Like,
yeah, well, we get notifications every few months down where I live, ministry, because I live near one of the biggest substations. You know, electrical substations.
Yeah.
It's about a mile down the road. And when they're transporting them massive, great big transformers, they have to shut the road and have a police escort and everything like that. Do you reckon living really close to one of them bloody substations is dangerous? Because there's no houses next to it. Do you know what I mean? I wonder how much bloody they give off that sort of power. It's one of the biggest in the country, this substation.
Well, they got to be irradiating some sort of unhealthy frequencies, haven't they? You know? Yeah.
Because the amount of power, do you know what I mean, that distributes across sort of Lincolnshire and Norfolk and that, they must be. It's a massive place, ministry. I've known about it since I was a teenager. Do you know what I mean? I'm now 55, and the bloody thing just grew and grew and grew, and it's huge. It's absolutely huge, and it's really freaky because at the front of the place there's no transformers or anything like that. All there is these little gravelled areas, right? And they've got these little walkways down this gravelled area, and it's a really freaky looking place, to be honest. Looks like someone out of a bloody sci-fi movie. Very strange place.
Yeah, we've got one pretty local to me, but it's on the side of a mountain for some reason. But that's a big substation, and I've parked in their little drive in the past to walk the dogs and come back, and the coppers are sat there waiting for me. So to say you cannot park here, like.
That's
in the middle of nowhere, so God knows how they know that I'm parked there. You know, someone local must say or complain or camera or something.
Yeah, because this station is actually manned. You see in the morning, you see the workers go in and change over shifts. You know what I mean? So there's actually people there 24/7 because it's a big place. You know what I mean? I suppose they're there if something goes down. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, my nan, I don't know if I told you before, my nan used to live in Mid Wales, around the Elan Valley there. She weren't far away from that. You know what I mean, don't you?
Yeah, beautiful place.
Oh my good God, the first time I went there, I drove down to my nan's from sort of Norfolk, and my auntie, she lived just inland from Aberystwyth. She was a teacher at one of the schools. She weren't Welsh, but she moved there and married a Welsh guy and whatever. Anyway, go up that lane there, because the way to get to it was really freaky. Do you know what I mean? So go up that little lane, follow it, and then I got to this bloody valley, and I thought, oh my good God, I'm in heaven. It was unbelievable. I'd never seen, because I'd never been out of sort of my own hometown to the countryside. I was blown away, ministry, because you ride through it, don't you? And there's them massive dams. I think it's a 2 or 3 along there. 2 or 3, isn't there?
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 dams and reservoirs. Yeah.
Yeah, and then when you get the other side of them, you can actually walk down the side of the dam. The water's just cascading over there. I was lucky to go there when they were full. But then I've been back another time and they're sort of empty, and you can see the sort of the dam itself when the water's not cascading over it. But that place there where my nan used to live was one of the only places in the country at the time to have red kites. But now I've actually seen one above my bungalow.
Yep. Well, they've spread.
The population of them.
You're taking over the UK.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. In 30 years, the population has blown. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the guy that feeds them, he's been feeding them 20 or 30 years. It's only like 20, 25 minutes from me. So like Tyrone was saying earlier, he went to Brecon yesterday. Now, if I drove to Brecon, I'd go directly past the fields where this bloke's been feeding the kites. And what they've done is they followed the M4 corridor, followed the roadkill and the M4 corridor. And that's how they spread. They're all over now. Like Arkash said, they're everywhere, taking over.
Yeah, but it was quite funny because what we did is I went to a butcher's and I got a bullock's heart. You know, a bullock's heart, and we roasted it and we hung it out on a post at my nan's in a little sort of cottage place, and these bloody things were coming down and feeding from it. Absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. And that's when there wasn't a lot about. I think there was mid Wales and a few up in Scotland. Do you know what I mean? So that's how long ago it was.
Yeah.
That's when you couldn't go and buy alcohol. I don't know if it's still the same in Wales. On a Sunday, you couldn't buy alcohol from shops after a certain time.
You can now.
You can now, can you, Ministry?
Yeah.
Why was that?
I don't know. I don't know whether it was law or whether it was just a religious thing, but you couldn't get alcohol, Ministry.
No.
You know what I mean?
It's 20 years old, I think, since they've relaxed that law. But when I moved there, the pubs still used to shut in the afternoon for a few hours. Sundays, they'd only open for a few hours. Chip shops wouldn't open on a Sunday. And a lot of places, it's still like that. Chip shops won't open on a Sunday. It's a bit weird.
Yeah, it's well weird for me. Do you know what I mean? Because I like a few tins every day, or you know what I mean. And trying to get alcohol in Wales, in mid Wales, you know, where it's really only a few shops about, you couldn't. It was very strange. Very strange.
Well, it's all changed now. Like, you know, Andrew's shown you can order food or whatever you want at whatever time of day now in Wales. You know, there's kebab shops and that open. You know, they don't even open till 10 at night, and they'll open like 10 till 8 in the morning or something. It's fucking mad. Morning, Rally Annie.
Oh, this place I'm in at the minute is called Pinchbeck, and on all the lampposts they've got these sort of foot-high poppies. Oh, yeah, on just about every bloody lamppost. Yeah, they're like cardboard foot-high poppies.
Yeah. Left over from Sunday, I expect, didn't they?
Yeah, it looks like it. Bloody hundreds of them.
I've been going an hour and 45. I think I'm going to probably shut this live down now because my missus is due off her machine in 20 minutes. And,
okay, I'm nearly at the depot, and it's been nice to speak to you guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice and chill without all this shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, I felt a bit guilty about not clamping down on Thingy yesterday morning harder and quicker.
No, don't beat yourself up about it, do you know what I mean? You didn't say it, it. And I think you were in an awkward position, Ministry. Sorry to talk over you, but you were in an awkward position.
No, that's fine. Mate. Yeah. No, I felt I had to come on and make a proper apology to the people concerned, because there's nothing worse than fucking false accusations, and accusations of that magnitude is a bit even more fucking full on. So,
well, you could actually, it's that bad. You could get, it could go a lot further than, do you know what I mean? People sort of complaining about in ministry. It's a serious allegation, do you know what I mean?
Well, they could make an official complaint to YouTube about me or Shady, or they could make a police complaint against Shady for accusations like that. You know what I mean? It's going into that territory, isn't it? Where they're going to have to defend themselves legally.
Yeah.
Well, they could. Not have to. They could if they wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Anyway, nice to speak to you guys. Take it easy. Have a good day, Artash.
Yeah, thanks, brother.
Cheers for coming on, Snowy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll speak to you guys soon. Have fun.
Yeah, nice one, Snowy.
Yeah, have a nice day. See you later, Ministry. See you later, Snowy.
Cheers.
Yeah, nice one, Arkash. Cheers for coming on. Cheers, Snowy. Yeah, I felt I had to come on and say that this morning. You know, I can't hold back. There's no defense of what was said on my panel. The only thing I can do is apologize for myself, which I think I did properly and in the right way. So I've done that, and I hope that people concerned accept that from me. I know they're not going to accept it from Shady, and I'm not going to try and apologize for him either. It's not my place. Cheers for everyone for watching. I'm not going to drag us out. I'm going to jump straight out. Say thanks everyone for watching. Now I apologize again to my subs if anyone's taken offense, and please feel free to unsub. I'm not going to hold it against anybody. I'm not going to row with anybody over it. I'm not even going to row with Shady over it. Cheers everyone for watching. I'm going to play a video, and by the time it's done, I should be out.